Hi there! Welcome to the Rangers of Wrestling Smackdown's review. Alright, so Smackdown opened up with Cesaro and Rollins. Rollins came out to congratulate Cesaro. And he said that Cesaro was finally able to fulfill his potential because of him. Rollins wants his thank you. And he says that the feud isn't over until he says it's over. He blamed Mother Nature and God for not being on top of his game. Then Jey Uso comes out and interrupts. Rollins wants to work with Jey to attack Cesaro. Bryan comes out and says Cesaro wants a match with Roman Reigns. And he says that he wants to ensure that Cesaro finally gets what he deserves. Cesaro has worked harder than anyone, and that Roman only got to where he was due to his family connections. And then basically this whole segment leads to a tag team match holla, between Cesaro versus Rollins and Uso. And of course, before the match started, we got a brawl between all of the contenders. I thought this was a good match. Of course, Seth Rollins leaves Jey in the middle of the match because he says he doesn't need it. He doesn't need this match. So Bryan and Cesaro pick up the win. After the match is over, Bryan calls Reigns and Uso attempts to attack from behind. Cesaro spins Uso and then he hits him with a Swiss uppercut. And Cesaro and Bryan continue to call out Roman. And Roman once again swings Uso while Bryan calls out Roman. And that says that Reigns couldn't have won without Jey's help. And ends by saying that Roman is afraid of Cesaro. Then we got a Apollo Crews segment saying that he's furious about facing Big E. And it turns out he's gonna face KO tonight for the title. And then we got a Jey Uso segment. So he doesn't give a damn about Rollins and Cesaro. And then after that, we got a Nia Jax versus Tamina match. It seems to me like they might attempt to break up Shayna and Nia because it seems like there's tension between them. So that's usually the route that WWE goes whenever they're gonna split up a team. But Tamina ended up winning this match. Then we get a backstage segment with KO, who is surprised by the opportunity. Big E appears and says that this is his match and title. And KO says that when he wins tonight, it will be his title. Then we get a backstage segment with Bryan asking for a match for Cesaro. After that, we get Kevin Owens versus Apollo Crews. Owens was in control of the match, pretty much. But overall, Apollo Crews ends up winning after Commander Azeez causes a distraction for him. And then after the match, we get KO stunning Apollo Crews, and Commander Azeez hit KO with the Nigerian nail. And during the match, Sami Zayn came out. So after the match was over, Sami Zayn came out and started dancing in the middle of the ring next to Kevin Owens. Okay, then we get a backstage segment with Heyman saying that he likes Cesaro, he respects him, and he loves a man in a professional way. And that he made a name for himself using only one name, and cites Madonna and other celebrities as examples, and that he will get his answer tonight. After that, we get another backstage segment, this time with Apollo Crews boasting about his victory over Kevin Owens until Big E surprises him with a sneak attack. Okay, and then we get an Aleister Black segment where he's reading Tales of the Dark Father. I thought this was an interesting segment. Curious to see where they go with this segment and what they do with Aleister Black. Then we get a segment with the tag team champions and saying they're going to let bygones be bygones. Then the Street Profits come out and confront them. And then Bayley comes out and says that she's a role model and that she never got her thank you for turning Bianca into a star. And then after this, we get a Bianca and Belair segment where Bayley says that she wants to congratulate her and that she's honored to be her first challenger. And then she leaves but comes back laughing. And then we get the Mysterios versus Alpha Academy. And the Mysterios end up picking the victory. This is an okay match. They keep feuding with each other, but I don't know what's next for these teams. They keep plaguing that there's never been a father-son tag team champions. So I feel like they're setting up Mysterio and Dominic to become the first ever father-son tag team champions. I don't know. What do you guys think? Do you guys agree with me? Disagree with me? And then after this, to close the show, we had Bryan and Cesaro come out to the ring and they're waiting for Roman to come to give out his answer. Long story short, Roman tells Bryan that he's going to give him one more chance next week, and that since he doesn't like him and never liked him and never will, if Bryan loses, he needs to leave SmackDown. And that's how the show ends. I thought it was a good show. Honestly, give this SmackDown a 3 out of 5. And overall, I thought it was a really good SmackDown. It advanced storylines. So, I thought it was good. What did you guys thought? What did you guys think of SmackDown? Did you guys agree with my rating? If not, tell me why. Alright, well, I hope you guys enjoyed this video. See you guys next time. Bye.